Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ali. I hope you're all doing well and are staying safe. Today I have a mini TrollBeads haul to share with all of you. So this package just arrived and it's from TrollBeads Partridge Creek. And so TrollBeads recently released their People's Bead where they have a contest everywhere where we are able to enter bead designs, new bead designs, and then other collectors, they vote on those designs and the design with the most votes wins, and TrollBeads creates that bead and we're able to get it. So this is what is in here. There's a card and another bookmark, and I really like that bookmark. It's so golden and coppery and it's just very autumn. And so this is my box. It's wrapped in tissue paper and this little thread. This is so pretty. And so let's open this up and I'll show you the bead. It's so beautiful. It's a cradle style bead and it's just absolutely stunning. So let me get this box out of here and we'll look at it. And here is the box and let's see. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at that flash. So as I said, this is a cradle type bead and it has a faceted labradorite in here. Oh, this is so gorgeous. So let me take this out of the box and we'll look at all the details. This is Mountain Edelweiss and this is the People's Bead for 2025. It is so beautiful. I remember voting for this one, so I'm really happy that this won. And as I said, this is a cradle style bead. It has this faceted labradorite on this top bit. And then, oh, I love the flash on mine. It's so beautiful. And then you see the Edelweiss flower on here and another one on here, and then the sides you just have the holes, and then the bottom is actually a mountain. So you can see that it's supposed to be a mountain. There's details on it, and it's really pretty. So I was listening to, I think it was Melissa who said this, but she said the inspiration behind this bead from the designer was that she thought of a mountainside with Edelweiss flowers growing on it, and so it's so beautiful. I think TrollBeads did a wonderful job bringing her vision to life, and I absolutely love this one. And I cannot stop looking at that flash. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love this. So yeah, this is the People's Bead Mountain Edelweiss, and I really love this. Cannot wait to design with this one. And so that is my haul that I wanted to share, but I want to share some bangle and bracelet designs that I've done with the Hygge collection, and I'm actually wearing one of the designs on here on my wrist. So this particular bead here is from the Hygge collection. This is called Blossom Whispers and it's just so beautiful. So, and then over here I have this carved amber here with some ladybugs on it that I'm wearing on the star bangle. But let me take this bangle off and show this to you in more detail. So this is the smooth copper bangle. I love when my copper bangle patinas. I actually really enjoy that. And so yeah, I do clean it from time to time, but I love the patina, so I let it be for a long time. But anyways, so the centerpiece here, as I said, is the Blossom Whispers bead. It has a white base with these burgundy-ish brown flowers on here with some olive leaves and some glitter vines, and it's so beautiful. Probably one of my favorite beads from the Smooth kit. Although I have so many favorites, it's really hard to pick, but let me show you from this side. So this particular bead, I think maybe came out last year or the year before that, I'm forgetting. But this one is called Swaying Leaves. And again, it has a white base, and then on top you have these leaves in browns and greens on here. This is a faceted glass bead. This one over here, this was the Black Friday bead from last year, so 2024, and this one is called Golden Treasures. Again, this is faceted and it has that olive base, if you can see that, and then on top you have some white and some glitter and some browns on here. This is such a beautiful bead, and I think the colors on this go really well with the Blossom Whispers bead. In between these two glass beads, I have this tiny little silver bead. This was the People's bead last year. This is called Hanami. So this is the 2024 People's bead. Then next to that, next to Blossom Whispers, I have this cradle bead, and this one is called Cradle of Friendship. So you have silver with some beaded detail, and then on the top you have this gemstone, and this one is hessonite garnet, and I think the color on this hessonite garnet perfectly matches the flowers on the Blossom Whispers bead. And then this one over here is a faceted unique. I added to my collection a few years ago, and again it has these browns and burgundies and greens and whites in here with tons of glitter. So I love how this one turned out. I love all these beads together. The colors just go so well together. So yeah, that is my bangle of the day, along with this amber, this carved amber, and my baby's breath ring. And so that is the first design. This second design here is on the twisted silver bangle, and the inspiration for this one is this particular bead here in the center. This is the heart bat, and this is the Halloween bead for 2025. They released it with the Hygge collection, and I love the silver bead. He's just amazing. And so let's start from here. This bead again came out either last year or the year before that, and this one is called Seeds of Happiness, and this is a bumpy bead. You have a white base with all the yellows and blues and oranges on the core, and then on top you have the clear glass with the bumps on it. This one is retired, and this one is called Flowers of Poise, I believe, and this one has a black base, and on top you have these beautiful flowers in oranges and blues. Then we have the heart bat. Then this is also from the Hygge collection, this glass bead from the smooth kit, and this one is called Blue Bloom, and it has a beautiful, really bright and rich orange base, and then on top you have these very light blue 3-petal flowers, and then you have some green leaves and some brown vines on here. And then this glass here, this was part of a starter set. I think it was called the Time to Fly starter set, and it has all these beautiful oranges and browns and greens in here as well. And then the last bead I have on here is the Sneaky Fox spacer, I think it's called. I'm forgetting the exact name, but he's just so cute, and I love how his face and the bat's face here are so similar. So although this is a bat, he could be a foxy bat, I don't know. So I just really wanted to use both of these together on a design because I think they look really, really nice together. So that is my second design using 2 new beads from the Hygge collection. This next one here, this is on the power bangle. This has the amethyst on the ends of the bangle, and on here I have a lot of uniques actually. So these 2 glass beads here, they're both uniques. I got this one very recently, and this one also isn't very old. I got this a couple months ago, I want to say, and this one, the orange with these cut out holes in here is just so beautiful. This is almost like a patchwork flower bead to me, and if you do applique, this just reminds me of that, and so it's really beautiful with the white base and the blue flowers on top. This silver bead here, this is called Shielding Hedgehog, and it was an exclusive, a country exclusive that was available to the club members last year. So he's just, or she is just so cute. I love her expression and the way she's standing. I love this one. This bead here, this is from the Hygge collection, and this one is called Threaded Moments. So again, you have that kind of burnt orange, kind of peachy orange base, and then you have these gray blue lines on here. Where these lines intersect, you have the white dot, and then between each triangle you have this darker reddish orange dot in here. Then this bead, this is the Enchanted Dragonfly, I have another unique, again, white and blue and browns on here. And then this one, this is a retired bead. It's called Seeds of Joy. This is an opaque bead, came out a few years ago for an autumn collection. I'm forgetting which year this was. So that is this one. This next design is a foxtail bracelet design. It uses a couple of beads from this new collection, and again, I love how this one turned out. So let me actually open this bracelet and the safety chain so I can show you all the beads properly. So let's start from this side. So I have the safety chain on here, and then the first bead I have on here is this tiny little silver bead. This is the hydrangea bead. This one came out a few years ago, and this one is called Twinkle Nature. It has this mustard and olive green color with the CZs on here. I love the colors on this. This is one of the new beads from the Hygge collection, and this one is called Cinnamon Paws, and this one has this mustardy base with these circles on top. You have the orange red circles on the sides and black ones in the center. And it's a very beautiful bead, actually. The more I use it, the more I wear it, the more I see it, the more I fall in love with this one. This silver bead is the porcupine bead. He is just such a cutie. I love this one. This is from last year's autumn collection, one of the beads from last year's autumn collection, and this is called Mushrooms of Magic. You have a white base with some green and black leaves, and then on top you have the black and white mushrooms. That's just so pretty. This gemstone is the jumbo round yellow tiger's eye, and I love the yellows and browns on here, the striations. It's just so pretty. Then I have a life circle silver bead. This is another one of the glass beads from the Hygge collection, one of my favorites again, and this one is called Forest Quiet. So you have this creamy base with these flowers in mustard and brown stems. This here in the center, this one again from an autumn collection from a few years ago, and this one is called Willful Owl, and he is a cradle style bead, and he has a tiger's eye on his tummy. It's just such a cute bead. I love this one. This is a unique, again, an opaque unique with that creamy base, and it has these swirly flowers on top that are orange and brown. And this is a bumpy bead too, because the center of each flower is this glitter bump. And then I have another life circle bead. This one is another round jumbo, and this is the cat's eye. This one here, a retired bead. This is called Birds of Freedom. And it has this almost kind of purpley look to it because of how the colors kind of disperse on the bird. It's just so pretty. I love using this one in the autumn time and for Halloween too. I think this one looks really pretty on Halloween designs. This silver bead here, this is the Babylonian Nymph. This is a unique, it has a glitter base, and on top you have these beautiful leaves and flowers on here. This was People's Unique a few years ago, and this is called Egyptian Stripe. I love how different this bead is. It has this almost amber base with these stripes of cream and yellow and blue on here. And then I have the mandala spacer on here, and the clasp I have on here is this one. This was part of a starter set. The woodland starter set bracelet set is this clasp is from that set. Oh my gosh, I said set so many times. But anyways, you got the gist. So that is this particular design. Again, I love how autumnal this looks with these earthy colors. And then the last design that I want to share with all of you is this one. This is on the star bangle. And this one, these two beads here are from the Hygge collection. So in the center, I have the woolen hug bead. So again, you have that creamy base, and then you have these brown crisscrossing stripes with the blue dots on where the stripes intersect, and then yellow dots inside each triangle. The sides have this red circle stripe, and it's just so beautiful. This one has grown on me so much too. The colors, it's just very different from the other colors in the set. but it still works beautifully with all of them. I'll actually do a design soon with all the beads in this particular kit and see how those work together. And so I love doing that with kits that TrollBeads does, because they really do a wonderful job of just matching all the colors and making sure they all go together. So that is the centerpiece. On this side, this little silver is also from the Hygge collection, and this one is called Blossom Stroll. And this one has these snails and flowers. It's just so pretty. And then on the other side, this silver with the leaves and flowers is from the Lakeside Bloom starter set, and it's just so pretty. And then I have two mini barrels on either side, and I think the colors on both these mini barrels goes really well with the woolen hug bead. So that is the last bangle design, and I have one last design, which is a fantasy necklace design. And this is my fantasy necklace design. This is on the onyx fantasy necklace, and on here I have two beads from the Hygge collection right at the top. So at the very top I have this tiny little silver, and this one is called Garden Bloom. It's just so cute. And then beneath that is the other bead from the Hygge collection. This is from the faceted kit, the only faceted glass bead I've got so far. And this one is called Woven Light, and I love the yellows and oranges and creams on here. It's just very pretty. I love all the glitter too. Then this one is called Golden Trace. It has these mustard and yellow colors with some glitter in the center. I have the Fairy of Nature pendant on here. And then this one is a unique I got recently. It has that mustard base with glitter waves and some leaves on here. And then the last bead I have on here is the flower wreath bead. And I have, you know, I myself thought when I looked at the Garden Bloom silver, that would be a good match to the flower wreath. And so let me see if I can show you the two kind of together. So these are the two beads together. So you can see it's a pretty good match in the sense that they're both flowers. But this one, you have the flowers right next to each other, so it makes it a tighter, kind of smaller bead. On here, you have the flowers kind of on the stems, and then you have spacing in between the flowers. So circumference-wise, the flower wreath is slightly bigger than the Garden Bloom, but I do think they work really, really well together. So that is my fantasy necklace design. And these are all the designs I did with the beads that I got from the Hygge collection. And I'm really, really enjoying this collection. Still so much on my wish list. Hopefully I'll get everything slowly but surely. Let me know which one was your favorite amongst all the designs I showed you today. Also, let me know if you intend to get the Mountain Edelweiss bead and add it to your collection. I really love that one. I'll share designs with that soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye.